For all hard rock, heavy metal bands needing worldwide exposure at affordable prices, Online Metal Promo PR is taking bands from the underground to above ground. Visit their official website at onlinemetalpromo.net. onlinemetalpromo.net.
With your hosts, Wayne New, Greg Narlo, and Lou Maddox.
Welcome to Rat Salad Review. Today we have Mayhem and Adrian from the band Burning Legion. What's up, guys?
Yo, what's up, man?
Good to be here, brother.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on your show. I was just on your show.
You were just on my show. Thank you for having us on your show.
Coming on my show. Yes, that's
there
what I meant to say. Yeah, actually, I did your show a few weeks ago with my band Severed Angel. Now we're talking about your band Burning Legion. Now this is a new band, right? Because you had your own thing going on. Now you're doing this. So how did this get started?
Well, I mean, I met Adrian through social media, and that was the thing about where we met, right? And we're like, hey, like, you play guitar, I kind of need somebody on my solo stuff, and we just connected right there. That's the thing. It's just like he came in with such ferocity, he came up with so much tenacity, and I just love his style of playing. And not only just that, like kind of like what we talked about in your interview. Right, when it's just like the chemistry, right? And Adrian came in and just was like, just kind of, I've never seen a guitar player, and he's probably going to start blushing, but I've never seen a guitar player, just kind of like be professional and like knew the track and did it in like 2 takes. Wow. And it was like, what else do you need from me? I'm like, oh, well, damn. I mean, I think we got something. I mean, right? I mean, it's up. What do you got to say, Adrian?
I mean, yeah, man, we just hit it off after social media. I think you messaged me first, right? Something like that. Yeah. You're like, hey, man, you want to be on my song? I'm like, I mean, I don't know you, but yeah, hell yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I did like any band effort thing or even collaborated with anyone. So, I mean, I was just like waiting for someone to I was like a free agent, man. I just wanted to play. So I had a lot of fun.
So how did he end up finding you?
I mean, I just I saw his Instagram. And then I was like, oh, maybe let me follow this guy. Because, he liked Dean's, he liked Dimebag. So I was like, oh, this guy's pretty cool, right? And I mean, I started following him, and I guess I think he hit me up first. And then like that, we just hit it off real good,
Oh, that's cool. Now, are you guys in the same area? Because this is like an online band, right?
Yeah, for right now. I mean, me and Adrian were probably the closest. He's probably, I don't know, Adrian, like 30 miles away from me.
Oh, right? That's not far.
Yeah, about like an hour away.
Yeah,
not too far.
Not too far.
But your other guitar player is all the way in Connecticut.
He's all the way in Connecticut. Yeah. So shout out to Eric, man. He's all the way over there.
Hey, he's on vacation. About an hour from me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, shit. Tell him to come over.
I'm gonna start a band with him next.
There we go. Yeah. So, no, he's a real good dude too, man. He's on vacation with his family right now. So, I was like, hey, if you could have the whole band, but he's doing family stuff, so I completely understand.
Yeah, it's that time of the year. So how'd you find him?
Again, social media, man. Social media. Yeah. Actually, I followed.
So you didn't know anybody. You just found everybody because it was like you like Dean guitars and.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's because in California, Southern California, like there's actually like a small network, and Adrian could kind of agree with me on that. It's that like there's a small network of like people, and like they're already in bands, they're doing different things and stuff, and where I was at musically, I was like, well, I just want to find some good players that I could just have a good time with, right? I didn't have an expectation. No. Right. And then even not having an expectation, Adrian came in and just completely blew the door off the handle, So I was like, after my solo stuff, and I think we talked about this a little bit where I'm not a Prince, I'm not an Elton John, I'm more of a team player, you know what I mean? Especially as a bass player, there's no way, there's no way I don't have the personality for that, So, right. Me and Adrian were talking like, dude, why don't we just start a band, and let's just go from there.
Yeah. Now, Adrian, you're singing too, right?
No, I'm not
Who's
singing on it.
Who's singing?
So we have a guy for hire. We have a guy by the name of Harry, and then we have another gentleman. We kind of just hired off of Fiverr.
Oh, really?
Completely, yeah. Just completely honest with you. I don't sing. Adrian doesn't sing. Eric does sing. He just told me that maybe last week. I'm like, why didn't you tell me anything?
Really? Okay.
So, but I mean, yeah, it's good to know. But just these hired guns. But I think that's kind of worked into like into how we do things as Burning Legion, right? It's going to be different vocalists every track, or every other track, I should say. And just, it's still going to be heavy, still going to be raw, but, just giving it, different diversity, different feel every song,
Yeah, that's interesting. Actually, the singer of my band, he just released his new album with his other band. He has a band called Infinite Spectrum. And
that's right. I checked them out, man. They're
yeah, he's insane.
Whoa.
he tries to bring some of that shit into our band. I'm like, no, that stays over there with you. But yeah, his newest album that he just released, because a lot of his band left. They have different singers on each song, and it's pretty cool. I like some a lot of bands do that stuff, like the rock opera type stuff, but it's pretty cool. It's a cool idea. It's not everybody does that. So it's interesting to see when bands do that stuff.
Exactly. But what's cool is that we get to see other members of the band do stuff different creatively. Right. You know what I mean? And I think that's phenomenal about your singer, and with Severed Angel, you guys, as we talked about, it's established, right? It's going where it needs to go, but he does his thing and he could still have the creative juices flowing, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you guys are like, I mean, your influences from the bio I was reading, or just like, usual heavy metal stuff, but the stuff that you guys are doing, it's more towards like the death metal type stuff. Are you going to like stick with those type of singers, or is it going to be like different, like some like melodic singers too in there, or are you just going to stick to like the growling type vocals?
Well, believe it or not, I'm glad you asked that question, Wayne, because one of the things is that we're going to kind of go for more of the guttural stuff, whatever's going to match the intensity of the song, right? What's going to fit, what's going to be appropriate, right? One of the songs we actually have on the track is a female from who I hired from Fiverr as well, but she's from, oh my God, she's gonna get mad, but I hope from Argentina or Venezuela, somewhere from there.
Close enough.
If I forgot, I'm sorry. But she actually sang in Spanish in my solo stuff, and she came, and I had an idea for Burning Legion, and she comes back and she's on one of the ballads that we do.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be a tearjerker. My thing was, and I showed Adrian too, and it was like, hey, we're gonna show how diverse we can be and everything like that.
Yeah. I actually used my other band. I used somebody from Fiverr too. It's pretty cool to see like something like that where you can find musicians, like, because see how easy it is with you guys that you're able to start a band and you're not all in the same room.
Exactly.
And you can just share the files or whatever online. You don't have to, nobody's going to be late to the practice or whatever. You just send the stuff, and it's a really cool idea.
It does help. Well, and then that's the beauty of it. And Adrian can tell you, like, how his perspective is with it, because I know he was in bands and stuff like that. I'll let him.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him. You just won't shut up.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Go, brother, go.
So yeah, what other bands were you in before Adrian?
I mean, there were never really bands that went far, but I mean, I tried to push them as far as I could. I mean, it's like to the point where we make a band name and it just one or two shows and it just kind of stops.
Also, it's
mainly just because of the people, what's up?
So it's the typical, you're in the band and then nobody, follows through with it type thing.
Yeah, I mean, you just want to look around, keep looking around, or just never stop playing music. And fortunately for me, I was really grateful to find Matt and to hit it off and start something cool like Burning Legion.
Yeah. Who's your influences?
Well, man, I mean, Pantera got me started. Right now, it's just like just the heavy stuff, Black Dahlia, Revocation. What is it? Vader.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you like the heavy stuff.
Yeah. And that's funny because I gave Adrian the nickname Riff Beast, because I was so impressed with the riffage that he does, and
Yeah.
but the thing I really like about Adrian is that not only and not only Adrian but Eric as well, that we can go soft, right? We
Yeah.
can go, melodic, right? And that's what's good about Burning Legion.
Yeah. No, it's cool. You get to do like a little bit of everything. It's funny. I just did another podcast, my life show, and we had a 13-year-old girl on. We had her mother on. It was all, she consented letting her on the show. But she's
It was all legal. It was all legal.
It's all legal.
It's all fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But she's a musician, and she just did a battle of the bands thing, and she ended up actually winning it. And
right on.
yeah, so she did really, really good. She's a really good singer, but she also plays drums. She plays piano. She's like a multi-instrumentalist or whatever. But she's in Florida. And so we're talking about like music and stuff like that, and the shows that she goes to, and actually where the Battle of the Bands thing was done. It's where all like the death metal bands go to play in Florida, and she goes to death metal. Like death metal is like her favorite thing, and I'm just shocked because like a 13, 14-year-old girl listening to death metal, I don't see that, but it's cool, it's like, and when she told me that, I'm like, oh my god, really? And then her mother was on. She's like, it's from me, so it's pretty cool. So it's pretty cool to see like, the younger generation is like, hopefully going to carry the metal torch on,
Oh, definitely.
So it's a very cool thing. I don't know, are your kids into music at all? Are they getting into playing instruments or anything?
Both of mine. I got a 16-year-old and a 10-year-old. My 16-year-old, not really. I mean, she loves music, but she's really into everything. But she really likes the indie stuff, the softer stuff.
Okay.
My 10-year-old, she's still too kind of young. She listens to everything. She likes more like Mexican music. Hispanic pop and stuff like that, which is cool. But I mean, that's the thing, is that they hear my music and they're like, whoa,
oh my god, who's my father?
yeah. They're like, oh man, might only like that screaming stuff, but it's okay. I mean, they'll get around to it. If not, then they don't. That's the thing about them. Yeah.
16 years old though, I don't know. I think by then they should be like knowing what they like.
Yeah, no, she really likes the band Interpol.
Okay.
And she really likes them. I love them too. I was in love with them for like, for a while too. So
yeah.
She likes that stuff.
Yeah. What about you, Adrian? You have kids?
No, man, I don't have kids right now.
Oh, lucky you.
That he knows them.
That you know of. Oh, too funny. So do you ever think like the band's gonna get together maybe to like do any shows or anything like that, or is it just going to just mainly be like an online thing?
Well, and that's one of the things that me and Adrian were talking about. We're like, once we have everything kind of pretty much solidified for the album, right? And maybe doing some shows here. Maybe again it would be like a hired gun situation, I know, because I mean the logistical things for Eric would still be a member of the band, right, regardless, but just playing and getting the names out there and stuff like that, I know Adrian wants to, I know he's been chomping at the bit to get to play live, right brother?
Have you ever played live? Have you ever done any live shows at all, Adrian?
Me or yeah, I've done those before.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, with my old band, we played around. I think the biggest place we played was probably the Whiskey.
Oh, really?
we got really lucky with that. We played with a band called Holy Grail. They
Okay.
I don't know if they're still together anymore. I don't know.
I know the name, but yeah, I don't know. Oh,
yeah, they're still together.
Yeah, I think so. I think I saw them like on a flyer or something.
Ah, okay, yeah, but they're they played it, and we did that, but the band broke up, and then that's another episode, dude. That's a 30. What is it? One of those like ESPNs behind the music or the VH1 behind the music shit. I don't have time for that shit.
Now, what about Eric? I mean, since he lives in Connecticut, is he not like willing to travel to you guys, or?
No, I think more again it's like a logistical thing. He's got family and stuff like that. Maybe down the road if that's the hopes, and if Burning Legion does pick up steam and people do gravitate to it, look to it, and then maybe there's some funding. I don't know. It's got to make sense for him because he's got a family. It's got to make sense for me.
Yeah.
I know Adrian is he's been a trooper and just being able to just come in here and do what he does best.
Yeah, that's we're in like the same situation too. I mean, we're all kind of close, way closer than you guys are. But like you said, like the situation's got to be like a good thing to play. It's got to be worth it for you to want to do it.
Absolutely.
Especially today, with the way the gas prices are insane, and then it's just even trying to find shows and. I don't know. How's the crowds like? Which have you been to shows lately by you? I don't really go to too many shows here at all.
I'll let Adrian talk about that because I still got to think about when was the last freaking show I went to.
Oh man, I haven't gone to a show in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't. I mean, what was the last show? I think the last show.
Hey man, did you see Riley play?
Yeah, right? I saw my buddies. They're called Titans Wrath. They're actually with Ben too, our promoter.
Okay. Yep. I know. Yep.
Yeah, and they that was the last time I seen them. They again, they're amazing guys, man.
Yeah.
Great cats. So the scene is picking up, but I'm waiting to see. Right, these guys haven't really peaked yet. They just released an album, but I'm waiting for more stuff to come out. And that's kind of the guys that I talked to in my podcast. Like, dude, release the shit already. Like, like hurry up. Like, we want the music. So
yeah.
I don't remember either. Damn, me and Adrian, we got to start going to shows, brother.
I'm just as bad. I don't know what. Maybe it's because of my age. I'm just I'm not into the shows like live shows anymore. And the crowds. I hate people. That's why I do a podcast online.
That's funny.
No, but I love people. I love talking about bands and stuff like that, and like you guys and stuff. But shows just aren't for me anymore. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But so you're working on a debut album. How far are you into it?
Man, what was the number, Adrian? What I give you? Like 60%?
I don't remember that. 65.
Like 65-ish in that realm,
Yeah.
We're almost done with it. We got some songs already mastered and stuff, so we're gonna talk about probably doing another single, maybe releasing that bound, who knows right now, still got to talk to Eric about it, but we're looking like early fall, late summer, and going from there. But I think and I really want to use this time to appreciate everybody who checked out our single.
I was gonna want to talk about that. I Am Domination.
Oh, go
right?
for it. Yeah.
So tell me about it. It's called I Am Domination.
Yeah, it's, I Am Domination. And thank you for Wayne, that's why we fuck with you, dude, because you say it right. Everybody's like, "Oh, domination!" Like, no.
I really read the damn bio.
Thank you, Wayne. That's why we fuck with you, dude. That's why you're the best. But because people are like, "Oh, I love that song," I'm like, "Dude, it's not Pantera, dude. We're not Pantera. We love Pantera, but it's not Pantera." But I thought it was a great track to kind of release for everybody to get a good taste of what we do, right. Kind of come in hard, hit the ground running, and I think Adrian I did some of the bass part and most of the I'm gonna tell you, like I said it before and I said in other interviews, Adrian produces 75% of the heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very cool. And now, who's doing the drums? Is that like a program thing, or you got somebody on Fiverr?
Yeah. No, we got the program stuff, so we're thinking for this album that we'll do kind of the program stuff just for right now, just to, create, right, just to get some stuff out there. And then for the second album, we're already kind of looking at, maybe some drummers that we could hire, and making it more epic and more heavy sounding, having to sound more like Severed Angel, where it's like it's gonna hit you in the face.
No, but the drums that are on there are cool, because sometimes I hear bands and they use the program stuff and it just, you can tell that they're not real.
Yeah. What did you and just, I mean, you could be honest. I mean, did it sound real, or did it?
No, they did. They sound good. They don't sound like
we did it, Adrian.
Yeah. You did. Because usually that bothers me when I can tell like immediately that they're programmed. Because even the ones on Alex's Infinite Spectre album, those are programmed as well. So, but he mixes all that stuff, so he knows what to make it sound like a real person's playing. But you guys did, a very good job, and it sounds fine.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Yeah. So who are you working with to mix and master all these songs? Because they sound good. It's
Thank
all
you.
you?
brother. It's all me. Yeah.
Really? All right.
Yeah,
So I guess you know what you're doing.
I'm done talking. I want to hear Adrian's perspective on what I do, and we'll go from there.
All right, go
I
ahead.
kind of
Adrian.
learn everything, man. This guy does everything except play guitar.
Yeah.
He calls me the riff beast. I call him the mastermind.
Thanks.
He does a really good job, man. He has a really creative outlook on this, and like he has a vision, and he'll push it forward, and he'll make it look really good, man.
Yeah. Are you doing the artwork too, or are you getting that from?
I'm getting it. I'm getting it from the AI stuff, But there's an artist who combines his music, his art with AI art, and puts it together,
Yeah.
But one of the things is that me and Adrian, the way you're gonna laugh, dude, but I don't care. I was hoping Adrian was gonna say it, but like Matt's in this corner in like his room, and just this is how this is our studio. I'll post another video like how I do the recording and stuff. But me and Adrian, we're kind of like pushed in. Like my wife has pushed me into this corner, and then I'm just recording, and Adrian comes in, slams it, and we have a good time.
That's how you record too, Adrian, in the corner.
Yeah, well, I mean, with him, I go over to his house.
Oh, you go over his house? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't have your own recording stuff. You gotta get an interface and all that crap.
No, unfortunately, I don't.
Yeah, in due time.
Yeah. It's actually very confusing, like because I started using one, and I had no idea. I had to get a new computer. I had to learn all that shit. It's very, very confusing if you have no knowledge of that stuff. But once you get to know what to do and stuff like that, it's very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
But yeah, I know exactly what you're going through, because this is my garage, so I record all my shit in the garage. And
nice.
Yeah, and my other guitarist, he recorded our other album, and he had an apartment, and he just had a baby, so half of the house was taken up with all the baby shit. So like you guys were sitting in the corner, he's like in the corner, he's got no room, to finish the album. And he was bitching like, I don't know how I can finish this.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not. To be honest with you, me and Adrian have a good time. Like just in the room and stuff like that. Because like I have my basses and everything. I'm just happy. I'm just like, I've kind of told Adrian, like, man, I'm just happy to write music, brother. I'm just happy to just be in the conversation, right, and just make some heavy shit, and we make heavy shit together.
Yeah, well, that's what music's all about. It's it's nice to think about the money you can possibly get, if you ever get to that point. But most bands, especially nowadays, aren't going to make money.
Yeah.
So, if you can live with that fact and you're just happy creating music, then that's all that matters.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is that how you feel as well, Adrian?
Yeah, man, just have a good time. Matt's really cool, so we hit it off real good. I mean, it's always a good time.
Yeah. All right, anything else you wanted to talk about with the new album, or what's coming up with the band, or anything else?
Yeah, I mean, we got we're probably gonna release some merch soon, so we're trying to get the store up and running, dude. Just kind of going from there. The track is on all streaming platforms, so everybody kind of keep a lookout for that. Adrian, am I missing anything? Anything you want to plug, dude?
No, man. I mean, I think you got it.
Who came up with the logo? Because it's a really cool looking logo.
I just kind of I threw it to one of the artists that I was working out previously. And because he made this logo for me, and then I was like, hey, do you got anything for Burning Legion? Because I'm just transitioning everything, the Matt Mayhem stuff, over to that. Like, I'm just done with him. It was a one and done. It was fun. And then he's like, oh, this is what I got. I was like, okay, well, we'll use it. Yeah. I remember Adrian, when I sent it to you, you're like, oh, dude, this is it. This is the shit. Like,
yeah, don't show me anymore. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely looks good. It works well with the band because it's like on fire or whatever, and it's really cool looking. And I like the one behind you with the purple and the outline. That's really cool.
I appreciate it, because that's another thing we were talking about. Like, I think people really like the artwork, man, because people are putting it everywhere. They're like, oh, here's the new single from Burning Legion. And they keep showing this guy. This fucking not cord. As you could tell, bass player not coordinated.
That's Simon Belmont from Castlevania.
There we go. Yeah. No, I'm not sure who it is. We just had this character, right, Adrian? We were talking about like, oh, this would be kind of like cool, like to have this character. just like as Burning Legion, like as Death, right? Kind of like Children of Bodom, but more of like Lord of the Rings style, just kind of the theme of the band, and that kind of fits all genres of metal. That fits all as much as what we're doing. Yeah.
It's your mascot.
Exactly. There we go. Kind of like with Severed Angel, you guys have that guy, and we're like, oh shit.
That's not our mascot. We're actually going to change every album. We're going to change something. So.
Okay. I like the guy. That was cool. I like the guy.
I know, but it looks like Man of War.
We're
not.
That's 20 years ago, dude. Who cares? Come on, man. Come on. It's good. Yeah.
We got that, but the next one's going to be different. But I like the idea. It's very cool, and I like the colors and everything on that artwork you got behind it. It's cool.
Just got to do something different, man. Just got to do something different.
Yeah, it's that logo. It does stick out too. It's very it's eye catching. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, where can people go to find Burning Legion? Is there anywhere?
We could. You can find Burning Legion on Instagram. We're really active on Instagram. We're on TikTok, believe it or not. Trying to keep up with the kids, with the young cats and stuff. We're on YouTube. Me and Adrian actually just did what's it called? We uploaded what is it, Adrian? God, I'm drawing a blank.
What's up?
What we do? No, what did we do? What did we upload on the YouTube?
It was Unbroken playthrough.
Yes, there we go. Yeah, so me and Adrian, we got with some buddies of ours who does some filming. They're starting up their company, and they did us a favor, and it's got Adrian and myself doing a playthrough video. So that's on our YouTube. Again, like I said, we're gonna have merch available coming very, very soon. So Wayne, send me your info, brother. I want to send you a shirt. All right, cool. That's where you could find this. Yeah.
So everything is Burning Legion. It's not like Burning Legion metal or nothing. Just Burning Legion.
Oh, actually, good. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, Burning Legion metal. Because then, if not, it's going to take you to the World of Warcraft stuff. So
yeah, you don't want to go there. We gotta make that specific.
Gotta make it specific. Yeah.
Well, I thank you guys very much for coming on my show, Rat Salad Review.
There we go. Awesome.
A lot of fun talking to you guys. And the new single, I Am Domination.
Thank you.
Is very good. Everybody needs to go check that out.
I want to hear what you know. What? Sorry. What did you think of it, brother? What did you think of it?
Well, we talked before.
Yeah.
It's not my typical style of metal. I do like death metal. I do like some black metal type stuff. But like I said, it is produced very well. It's very clear. I can hear all the instruments. The singing's good. Your bass playing is good. Your guitar playing is good. Everything's good. It's it's more out of my style, out of my genres. But it is a good song, and it's very it's listenable.
There we go.
People can listen to it. They're not gonna say this is garbage, or they're not gonna say they don't know what they're doing. They're gonna, people that like that genre, like your genre of music, they're gonna love it.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah. No, and I know you weren't gonna pull any punches, man. I'm
not gonna.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. That's what I like. Gotta hear it.
If I didn't like it, I would just tell you.
That's true. That's why I would have been like,
it's my show. What are you going to do? You're all the way over there.
Exactly. No, I know. I'd be like, hey, Adrian, we got to go back to the drawing board, brother.
No, but you guys got, this is the style of music that you guys like and love to play. So you got to do what you love doing. You can't just,
absolutely
do what other people want you to want to hear from you. You got to do what you love doing. So
absolutely.
I've always heard my whole entire life, why don't you play country music? Why don't you play that? No, I don't like that kind of music. Why would I play that?
So. Well, it's funny because that's how Adrian kind of got me hooked in. He was like, "Hey, dude, look, I got this Johnny Cash riff," and I'm like, "Nah, man, no, just kidding."
Hey, you never know. You can make a whole new genre up. Like we need one.
That's true. Yeah, I know, right? We talked about this, about the subgenre.
Yeah,
right?
We did.
Yeah. That was funny.
It could be a new one, a country death metal or something. I don't know.
It gonna happen.
Never say never.
That's true.
But what you can say is, well, no, you can't say that. I'm going to say it. Hit subscribe to Rat Salad Review. We're at 984 subscribers now, so get us to 1,000, and you're going to win some really cool stuff. We're going to throw in a Severed Angel CD, Project Resurrect CD, and a tribute CD to Def Leppard that Severed Angel was on. So that'll be really cool.
Oh, nice.
Be the 1,000 subscriber, and you will win all that stuff. And please go to Burning Legion Metal on is it Metal on TikTok as well? It's Burn Legion Metal everywhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It is.
So Burning Legion Metal, just look that up and you will find them. Hit subscribe, hit like, hit whatever. Go check out I Am Domination, the new single, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.